Let's check the sound here. All right, I think the sound is good. Cool. Let's do some stuff. So I really would like to work not just on DevKafe, but on the Markdown thing today. And so hopefully we can get there. The problem that I have right now, I don't know if anyone knows like how to fix this, but localhost through Chrome is like not reachable. Temporarily down or whatever. And I know that I'm running something on this port. I'll prove it. It's right here. I know that it's running. And I don't know what the problem is. And it's very annoying. It seems like everything on localhost can't work right now. But what's weird is that, hey, the dogs are good. Luckily, they're sleeping right now. So hopefully they won't be too much of a distraction during the stream here. But thanks for asking. They are good. Yeah, right now my issue is that localhost can't work, but only on Chrome. If I bring up, if I bring up Safari here and then go to localhost, check this out. This will work, I think. Yes, this works here, right? But if I'm on Chrome and I go to localhost, does not work. And I don't know what the problem is. And it started happening very, very randomly. And it is incredibly annoying. And I don't think... Like, I don't think anything changed here. So this is very annoying. Let's see if Hostinger has anything worthwhile here. So hopefully this is still ends up being like an interesting stream. But yeah, this is, I don't know, can serve as documentation if anyone else has to, you know, run into this. I don't want to disable my firewall. I really don't want to do that. Security and privacy, privacy and security. Select firewall. Is there a firewall here? Host cache. I am pretty sure that I actually did that yesterday, and I don't think it worked. Yeah, I mean, let's try it again. Do I have to put the thing in here? Localhost. Am I looking something up? Alternative. Like, does that work? Do I have to put the port in too? Did I do that right? Does it need a port? It does not need a port. Okay. Whoops. .1. I don't know. I've now done it a few different times. And yeah, I don't know. Top chat. I want live chat, I think is what we want. Did I do this right? Are you guys? Oh yeah, you were able to see. Okay. Did that work correctly? Or I know it didn't work. Yeah, I mean, it's just so weird, you know? Any ideas from there? We can try doing this. That command doesn't exist. Is it a Windows command? I just restart my PC and it goes up. Oh, you've had this problem before? I'm pretty sure I tried to restart it. And of course, since I'm streaming, I'd like to avoid that. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. By kind of, I mean that's really annoying. Oh, I don't have IP config, that's why. Ensure patches. No, I don't have this stuff. Go to your browser settings. Domain security policy. Oh, that's an interesting one. Let's see. Domain security policy. This looks relatively dangerous. Delete. Enter. Locate, delete, and then type localhost. Restart your browser. Oh man, that is the last thing that I want to do. Wait, was I supposed to restart my browser after clearing the DNS cache, the host cache? Was I supposed to do that? Because I didn't, and that would make sense as to why it didn't work. No idea. Likewise. Let's try doing this. Let's type in here localhost. Okay, well, we don't know if that worked. We might have to restart the browser. I'm going to make me bigger than everything else because I don't know if I restart this, I just don't really want to have, I don't know what's going to come up on my computer, and I don't really want to have everything show up. Ew. I hope I'm still streaming. That kind of sucks. Did not work. My God. Was I still live through there? Because I quit Chrome. As per that, what that article was telling me. Yeah, okay, good. That's good. I was kind of worried. Or I wasn't sure, really. Let's now return this to the usual size, or more or less. What was your question? Can you try disabling cache in the network tab? Yeah, sure. That's not what I wanted. Let's go to inspect. Network. Disable cache? Like just like that is there? Yeah. Still running, right? Yeah. If I like, where are we here? If I do like port 333 or 333, what does that do? Hello, random developer from Pakistan. Hey, random developer from Pakistan. Voyager Shahab. This is indeed a Next.js project, yes. Although right now I am having issues where Chrome, nope, not that. Chrome will not connect to a local host, basically. And frankly, like I don't want to need to be messy. Well, it doesn't seem to matter what port I'm on. It just doesn't work actually. Cool. I'm learning Next.js. Yeah, Next.js is cool. Yeah, I don't know. I've been enjoying it, but I also want to, if this ever. Oh wait, this did just work. Well, 3,000 does not work. Try running npm run. Yeah, no, I did that. Ooh, canceled. Provisional headers are shown here. Ugh, this is so annoying. Wait, but did you see before 333 worked? Like if I do this did work. I don't know, and I'm pretty sure that nothing is running on port 3000. I have indeed checked that. If this works on 333, I'm just going to take it. It did not. But you guys saw it working before, right? So how'd that just happen? No, weird. Oh, man. Did it work before? Yeah, it like randomly stopped working yesterday or maybe Monday. I can't remember. I think Monday it stopped working. Okay, this is sick. If I do a different port, like every time I change the port, does it start working and then stop working right thereafter? Like if I do this. What happens now? Oh, it's not failing. Wait, you see that? It's like every time I pick a new port, it works. And then if I try and rerun it on that port, it will not work. That's so fun. So much fun. Cool. Well, I don't really want to like debug this entire thing right now. I kind of want to like have it be working and get into the stream and start having some fun. So having said that, let's jump into everything that we were doing and kind of get back to it. What do you guys think? I'll go figure that one out. Not today, or not at least not in the next hour or hour and a half. Yeah, cool. So where did oh man, I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm so sorry. Venugopalan? Venugopalan. Did I say that right? Safari it is, right? I know, right? Um, did I say your name right? Venugopalan? Or you can call Venue. Okay, fair enough. Appreciate it. Venue. And it's not like venue, it's venue. Did I get that right? Or venue? Well, hopefully one of those was right. Yeah, so I remember you were, and Shahab, how's it going? Thank you. Yeah, so we were kind of, yeah, that's great, cool. The other day, and I haven't gotten to work on this since, but on Monday, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to do is when you go to create a recipe, this here actually does work. This will be markup, but we were trying to figure out how to make it so you could do other things in markup. So like, for example, if we type something in here, we want it, if we type like, you know, okay, I'm not actually typing anything. That's my bad. If we type Garrett, and then we have Venu, and then we have Shahab, got that right, cool. Because it's markup, like I would expect these to have like bullet points. I would expect them to be a list, and that's not exactly working. So that's kind of where we were last time. We also want, for example, if you want to throw in a code snippet, we want that to kind of work too. And so we were kind of just trying to work through that, and I figured that we would just, you know, continue doing that, just like we were trying to work on before. I don't know why it says last published 2 years ago or a year ago. I thought. Oh, this is a different 3 weeks ago. Is this yeah, this is a different one. Okay. React, Markdown, and then React, Markdown, and then, all right, let me get this out of the way. Well, here's a question. Should we try this one and see if it works? And if it does, just kind of go with that. This isn't for React though, is it? Kind of just want like a component that'll just handle everything for me and I don't have to do anything. Markdown, that's where we're living here. Oh, we can keep that. No, this is an editor. We're not going to use an editor. Top 5. Yeah, we're not going to do that. All right, cool. I think we're... oh, someone was talking about Sphinx. You can kind of think about that too. I'll keep that there. Yeah, cool. Cool. All right, let's try and work through this here. And just as like a review here, we have in this new page, we have our markdown here, which we're using the component for right there. And we take from the text area, we set the value of that markdown. Shahab, I don't think that's not Markdown though. That's React, right? I want to do it in Markdown. Yeah, basically want to have a Markdown editor where you can write whatever you want, and then you could hit add step there at the bottom, and you could have another Markdown editor for another step, and you could kind of keep going as much as you wanted to. Excuse me. Can you try pasting some GitHub repos? README. Can you try pasting? What do you mean, like Venu? You're saying like which repo do you want me to paste the README? You want me to paste like the link to it? Is that what you're asking for? Oh. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me go find something. Next.js. Well, why don't we just do this one here, actually? I mean, it's kind of long, though. Wants to edit. Oh, I don't want to fork it. I just want to see the raw thing. I can't get the raw like thing here. Oh yeah, I can. Here you go. Raw, yes. There we go. Yeah, I mean, like, actually, wait, what was this? Oh, these are links. Does this look different? This code here does look different. Right? Where was that? Maybe the code is working, it's just not styled. It does look sort of right. Yeah, Shahab, we're making a cookbook for developers, a social cookbook. Let me put that in the chat there for you. Actually, it's in the description of the video, but I'll just put dev. Say social cookbook. Whoa. All right, cool. We just pinned that. I think I spelled everything correctly. Yeah, so it's like, it's not working. So it makes me kind of feel like this is now more of like getting the plugins to sort of do what I want them to do. What do you mean by that? Forgetting some formatting where exactly? You mean just like in the Markdown? It's just not formatting it something? Or like something that we did? question. Man, you know what I really want to do? Because this is so annoying. I want the width here to be full. There you go. Isn't that so much better? Oh my god. I don't think it does because the single hash mark does not work. Stack Overflow is not a cookbook. Stack Overflow is when you have an error and you need a... You're right. Yeah. You're talking about... We were using template strings, but is this what you're talking about here? This line where it has the hash and then React Markdown? Isn't that the same as the... doesn't that answer the same thing as the triple hash, though? And then Shahab... to your question, yeah, Stack Overflow is for when you have an error and you're asking for help. This is not when you have an error. This is when you have a solution. And you want to show how you solved a problem or how you went about doing something. So they're two different things that they're for. It is not working, and I'm guessing, well, actually I guess I don't know if it's working or not. Hold on. Oh no, it's not working because this is React Markdown here, and then this is where the text is. So it did not work. However, these things here, the badges do work, so that's kind of interesting. So my guess is that we just haven't put in like the right plugins for this to kind of get it into gear, you know what I mean? And honestly, it would be really great if they would show like which plugins they were using. I think that would be like really cool. Markdown. Remarkable. We can try it. Yeah, I mean, why not? It's just... Is that this? Markdown parser? That's this one, right? Okay, can try this. You know what's interesting? Now that I stopped the server here, I think I'm going to have to go up a port. So use 3335. Watch. I think if I do this, this won't work on 3334. Yeah, let's try it. Isn't that wild? So we'll have to go up. I'm basically like killing ports every time that I do this. Like this is just absolutely absurd. Spoke too soon. That didn't work either. Oh, almost still. I didn't change it. There we go. Unbelievable. Oy. All right, let's see what we got here. Declared, but its value was never read. Can I just like toss this in? Can it just be like this? It cannot. Didn't I just install it? Yeah, isn't that the truth? Oh boy. We installed this, but it doesn't seem to exist. That's awesome. Why doesn't this exist? Like, am I being stupid? It's here, right? Yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay. Yeah, it's right here. That was a good question. X-Web Dev. Why are you an X-Web Dev? What do you do now? Am I supposed to... Well... Couldn't find a declaration for... Is this going to make me restart VS Code? Like, is that the solution here? That is a massive pain in the ass. It's like another thing that I don't want to do. Restart the TypeScript server, maybe. How do I do that? I don't usually have to do that. Control-Shift-P. Oh, fair enough. Ah, never mind. It didn't work. I got so hyped. Oh, do I have to do... Oh. Alright, let's try this. Hey, and guess what? Oh, that didn't work. Man. We're going to do this, and then we're going to have to go up a port. It did work, though. It seems. Although I guess we can't use it as a component. But, yeah, now we have to go up a port. Alright. So, yeah, we can't do this. It basically needs to be here. And then what we'll do, okay, so we'll do this here. And then right below, actually, let's maybe comment this out. Whoops. Let's do md dot render, and then we should be able to just take this markdown and chuck it in there, right? Let's see what that gets us. now this port doesn't work. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Always the types, isn't it? Ooh, do you like Rust? What do you think about it? I want to learn it a little bit. Check it out. I used Go for a while, like 3 years. And I liked it. I thought Go was pretty good. Rust is the best language ever, you're saying? Okay, Harvey, I can't do this right now. Sorry. I have one dog who's like really easygoing and another one who's really needy. And I guess at like 3 to 4 o'clock, the one that's needy decides that it's time for him to be like tended to. I think he really just wants to sit in my lap, to be honest. Like if I let him sit in my lap, he'd be totally happy. But the problem is that I wouldn't be able to actually work as well. Wait, hold on. Spectre is a language? Is that a language? Go has no pointers. Yeah. I guess. I haven't used it. I used it for 3 years, but that was a while ago. Whoa. I don't think that this worked as intended. I think the other one might have been better. Oh, Harvey Specter. No, that's funny. I did not name him after Harvey Specter, although I am a big Harvey Specter fan. That's funny. Yeah, but I don't think this really, unless there's like other configuration that's necessary here, which is totally possible. Oh, wait, hold on. There's like some configuration stuff to do here, so let's see. All right, Harvey, I need you to chill. Breaks. Whoops. True. Does that change anything? What? I didn't restart it. Are you kidding me? I'm using Safari. This sucks. Is Safari still bad for web development? Like, I know it just wasn't as good before. That's not what I wanted. I wanted 3,000. And then I wanted to go back to 3. Like, I've been falling a bit out of love with Chrome, and so like, oh, this doesn't work either. Oh no, sorry. I have to start the server. Chrome is my default browser. I don't use ChatGPT. I tried it and it just kind of slowed me down, to be honest. I didn't really find that it was like that. And maybe it's useful for. Where is this taking me? Okay, see? This doesn't have a problem. I might just go back to Safari, to be completely honest, because hasn't Chrome become like really bloated and all that stuff? Anyway, I don't know. I don't think this worked though. That breaks thing. What's next? Highlight. True. We can just enable everything. I don't care. highlight HTML true. I also don't really know what the defaults are for these things, but linkify quotes type. What's the error here? I think this was the problem, right? Yeah, okay. Something changed. Whoa, wait, what changed? Oh. Yeah, I did. HTML is true. Ugh. I feel like this is just a problem that shouldn't really be this difficult, and that makes me wonder if I'm doing something very incorrect, or like missing something that's very obvious, you know? What if I just like take this whole thing and just stick it in there? Did not work. Can you try console logging the MD render? You mean like for what are you trying to figure out by doing that? You want me to console log this value here on line 56? What question are you trying to ask? Or what question do you have that you want to answer by doing that? Here's what that does. Which, by the way, does have line breaks. Is there something like is there something about a paragraph tag by any chance that like makes this not work in some way? So I wouldn't say that it. I mean, it kind of. It might have worked. HTML. Use slash to close. That didn't do anything. Yeah. So it looks like in the docs on GitHub. Yeah. So to your point, in the console, it does look like it's coming back successfully. I don't have. I've used client. I don't have a use strict here now. Oh, you might be right actually. Yeah, wait, hold on. You might be right. Dangerously set inner HTML. This returns a string. It does. Is there a way to like HTMLify this? Oh. about it. Oh, there you go. Hey, wait, you know what? I'm curious if that would have been the same case with the Markdown plugin from before. Thank you. Thank you. Congrats. Yeah, this is a big deal. I wonder if there was like a similar thing, maybe a different implementation, but a similar thing going on with the Markdown plugin, the React Markdown that we were using before, where maybe there was just it wasn't doing something right or whatever. I don't know. We can also stop consoling this or logging this. That's quite a bit in there. Oh. Let's go get this README back. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, more or less doing what we wanted to, isn't it? Shahab, knowledge comes from doing stuff, so I wouldn't really feel like an imposter. Just keep learning, really, is I think what it comes down to. Harvey, I really can't do this right now. Oh my god. I can't get mad at him even though he's being annoying, because really he just loves me. That's the thing. Yeah, imposter syndrome is definitely the first step. You kind of like I appreciate that. I don't really need help with the UI because I want this to be a startup that like makes money, so I kind of feel weird about bringing people in to work on it with me. But I definitely appreciate that. I think maybe there's a world in the future where that can happen, but right now it's not gonna work. But to the point of Vanu, like, yeah, imposter syndrome I think is definitely the first step. You know, you kind of like, actually, you know what? I feel like maybe before imposter syndrome becomes like unjustified confidence or like blind confidence, where like you start learning about things and you're like, holy crap, I have so much knowledge, like I can do anything. And then you start to see others work on stuff and you very quickly realize that you really don't know anything. And that's when I think maybe the imposter syndrome starts. But what do you guys think? Yeah, let's go with this one here. But what I do want to do is I would like to get like better syntax highlight, like maybe syntax highlighting, or just like some better kind of colors in here or something like that. Like I want to see what else that plugin can do here. Nope, not that one. Was it this one? No, hold on, where was it? Oh, it was this. Well, you know what? This was a markdown parser done right, so, you know, it's got that going for it. Imposter syndrome isn't mean. Then I read a lot of books on it, and now I don't care because it's not in my hands. Wait, what'd you lose sleep over? Imposter syndrome? Or yeah, I don't like feeling like my day has been wasted. Like that's like probably one of the worst feelings in the world, I think, for me at least. Let's see what plugins are available. That could be kind of cool. it doesn't give us a list of them though. Converts Markdown to HTML in 2 steps. Parsing Markdown. No, please stop. All right, I'm going to have to let him sit in my lap. So you guys get to meet one of my dogs. No, stop, please. Oh, and now my other one's going to come over. This is the other one here. So here we go. Oh my God. Do they have a like a syntax highlighting thing here somewhere? Oh, here. So you're saying I don't know. I think at one point I liked backend, and then what I guess it just depends on what you're trying to do. Like a lot of my ideas involve some sort of a UI or like public facing thing. Public in this case being people that if they're developers like for this, they're varying levels with varying experience levels, or maybe in other cases they just aren't developers at all, like there's some other business idea. And for that, front end is also important. However, I think that from like a technical perspective, there's more interesting stuff going on in the back end. So it looks like we can get syntax highlighting, which would be really cool. Let's check this out. On the web, docs, to GitHub. Oh, this is like a really popular thing. Cool. What backend is like a searching for needle in a haystack? Yeah, I think internships can be really useful. I didn't go to college for this. I self-taught software development, and then I worked for 6 years as a professional with various companies. And then recently I decided to do it on my own, start my own businesses and stuff. It just depends really what you're looking for, but I think an internship would be a great idea. Did I break something? Unexpected end of file. What did I just do? I I kind of I'm wondering if React Markdown might be the way to go here. And the reason that I'm wondering that is because it specifically calls out that it's safe in that you don't have to use the dangerously set inner HTML situation. learning is a never-ending process. Like, I worked with people who had been working in the industry for 20, 30 years, and they were still learning. Like, they would still take the time to go and read some documentation, or if someone else that was even younger than them had experience in something, they would still listen to them and pick their brain. Like, the learning just is, it's a constant thing. That's exactly what we're doing. Exactly. We're literally learning right now how to render Markdown. One thing I am curious about it is that didn't work. All right. I take these out. I think this code still renders properly. Right? Um, this could be kind of interesting. I wonder if this is what we needed. Oh, these are the types. Hold on. Oh wow, yeah, that was a while ago. Thanks for reading that. I appreciate it. What were your thoughts? It was a really interesting conversations that I've had for sure. What did you think of it? Here. Oh yeah, Shahab. Thanks for joining. Pleasure talking to you, and have a great rest of your night. Um, yeah, Venu, like wild, right? That's actually well, it's not entirely, but that's like I guess played a factor into me deciding that in a startup, I think it makes sense for me to do the dev work, but then ultimately move over to the business side. Um, and there were multiple reasons for that. Like the first one is I think the business stuff just comes a little bit more naturally to me, specifically like the thinking about marketing and thinking about strategy and vision and things like that. Um, but yeah, like It's really actually if I could, I don't think it's limited to developers who overestimate what they bring. I actually think that everyone thinks very highly of themselves generally. Now, I will say that developers are certainly some of the most humble people I've ever met. But having said that, in regards to a startup, because there's like a developer who works a 9 to 5 or at like big tech or something like that, and just they just kind of they want to have a career and stuff like that, versus a developer who has the ambition of creating a startup one day. I find that they have very different mindsets, right? And the one who works at that 9 to 5 and wants to have a career just kind of working at other companies, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a great career path. It's a great way to build and grow as a person. Those types of people I find are oftentimes confident because they know what they're doing, especially as they get more experience, but they're also extremely humble and kind to people. Whereas the developers who want to start a startup, from what I've seen, they're still kind. They can still be humble. They just are, no, you're working at a startup, but what I'm talking about is developers who want to create their own startup, like found a startup. Usually they see themselves in a very high way, and they can be overly confident in regards to what they bring to the table. Now, a developer who simply just works at a startup, I would more so put them in the same or similar boat to to a developer who has a career at some tech company or 9 to 5 or something like that. Even though it might not be a 9 to 5, you're still like I guess a salaried or an hourly employee, and so I would still put you in the other boat versus someone who wants to create their own company. Those people I think are oftentimes, from in my experience from looking for a co-founder, whether they were a developer or not was pretty irrelevant. They all really overestimated what they brought to the table. So learning how to create my own JS framework from a book. What's the book? What book are you reading? Curious. And what would the framework do? Yeah, more or less what you just said. Ooh, whoops. Let's try this. Check it out. Let's see. Oh, cool. Yeah, Manning has some great books. I have a lot of books from Manning. I have maybe AI will help out there. Yeah. Check this out. Let me see if I can sign in here. I hope this doesn't show anything incredibly private. Here's some stuff that I've gotten from Manning. Some of it is like in their MEP thing, but deep learning with PyTorch. I didn't actually start that one, I don't think, or maybe I did, but like in a not significant way. I can't really remember. When you buy the second version, they give you like the first version for free, so that's why I have that. Practical recommender systems. I have like another project that I don't really talk about on the YouTube channel, but the practical recommender systems I bought for that. That's actually been pretty useful. I didn't finish it. I'll probably have to get back into it at some point, but pretty cool book, I thought. And then natural language processing in action. This is the one that I was most recently in the middle of. And then grokking deep learning was, I thought, absolutely amazing. I would highly, highly recommend, if you're interested in deep learning and understanding it, I would highly recommend this one, grokking deep learning. I thought it was great. And in fact, I will probably go and, if I need to go and learn, if I need to go and implement some deep learning stuff from like scratch and at like a very low level, I'll probably go and check that book out again. But I thought it was really great. And then this natural language processing in action, I thought was also pretty good. I got, I think, most of the way through that, or maybe halfway through that. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't really, I kind of jumped onto doing that before I really understood the underlying stuff, which was not the most helpful thing. But what's interesting about like AI is that I find you can read a book and understand what the book is telling you. And then once you're sort of like out there trying to figure stuff out yourself, I find that it is so much more of a complicated spaghetti mashup than just simple like web development that it actually makes it quite difficult to get started. Whereas when I was first learning how to code, I think the path of like, hey, here's how you do this, and here's how you do this, and here's how you do this was a lot more just manageable from a beginner perspective. And it was also, there seemed to be more of a, more just like understandable for me at least, in like a practical sense, that it was a lot easier for me to go and kind of figure stuff out. Whereas with the AI stuff, it's a lot. That's really cool. Did you understand that attention is all you need paper just for like just reading it from one shot? Or like I've never read it, but I kind of, I tried to yeah, I've never read it, but it does seem pretty complicated. There is actually, you might like this. Man, what's his name? Of course, I want the guy's name, and I'm like totally blanking on it. Hold on. Not Ilya. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like pretty complicated. Um, I think I have this dude in my subscriptions. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on a second. We should look at all of them. I want to see. What's the dude from OpenAI? There's a couple like big figures there. What are their? I'm subscribed to, I think, one of them on YouTube. And if I'm not subscribed, then we can just go find the video. We can just go look it up. No, I don't want that. OpenAI. What's this dude's name? Oh, man. Oh, you know what? He was on Lex Friedman's podcast. Let's go see if we can find. But it was a while ago, so. I promise I'm getting somewhere where I think is going to be really interesting. It's not going to be a waste. I think this is actually like a really cool thing that you may or may not have seen before. But I think it's really cool to watch or to see or talk about. Oh, it's like really a long time ago. No, not Ilya, the other one. There's another dude. I don't think he's there anymore though, but or he's like left and come back and stuff. It wasn't Ilya. Was it a year ago? Let's see. Maybe if we look it up this way. This dude here, Andrei Karpathy. There you go. Sorry. Andrei Karpathy. Have you seen, he has a YouTube channel. Have you seen it? So check this out. One of his videos, and I am subscribed. I don't know, I couldn't find it. But one of his videos from a year ago is building building GPT from scratch in code spelled out is the title. And he goes through and does literally everything. And it's all, I think, following the attention is all you need paper, and just goes through and remakes the entire thing. Is he really? I didn't know that. Wait. Making his own GitHub. Why would you need to make your own GitHub to teach Gen AI? What's the need there? No overload matching this call. Well, I'm using your example here. Was it here? Yeah, it's here. Oh, I see. Oh, got it. Yeah, that's really cool. And it's going to be free? Here's a question. Do you think, or to what extent, do you think learning statistics is actually that important of a foundation to be able to then go and learn the inner workings of many of the AI models? Because that's probably my biggest thing, is that I can code, I have that skill, but I don't have a math background, least of all probably statistics. And I know that a lot of AI comes down to stat. And I don't know, it seems like a lot to do, books on statistics, best books. How about that? We don't want any books, we want the best books on statistics. Click on book. Oh. This is cool. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Can't download this though. I'll link to it. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I'll come back to that then. What is it? This is this right? Oh. Whoa, that is an expensive book. 200, I mean, even used is expensive. Yeah, I didn't have a math at all really background in college, so yeah, I feel like anytime I do something in AI, I'm always at like a bit of a disadvantage trying to learn about it because I didn't have, I didn't have any of that. But anyway, yeah. So this is giving an error here, despite having copy and pasted it. So that's a cool one, I guess. Pre-tag. Oh, okay. I don't know that I don't know. I don't know if I feel like not skipping the math is probably the better of the two options, right? It's kind of like becoming a software engineer and skipping data structures and algorithms. Like, yeah, you can do it, but you're sort of at a disadvantage. I really don't know what the problem is here. No overload matches his call overload. Legacy reference defined is not assignable to. Sorry, yawning a lot. It's kind of tired. Instance and instance compatible syntax either not assignable to type HTML. I don't know. Okay. Hidden tech, welcome. Have you seen Pair AI controversy? No, what's up with that? What happened there? I do kind of wonder. Hey, Vanu. Yeah, for sure. Um, you as well. It was quite nice. Hope you have a good rest of your week. I think I won't be able to stream on Friday because I have a wedding to go to. But yeah, Monday we should be back to normal. So it was nice talking to you as well. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Although I think it's already for you the next day. So I hope you have a great tomorrow, I guess, or today, but tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hidden Tech. What's going on? What's the controversy you're talking about? Kind of wondering if I can just use this actually. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty late. So I hope you have a great rest of your night and then a great day when you wake up. Maybe we should just do this. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how that goes. All right, so it did work. We just now need to... Yeah, obviously this works now, so that's great. We just need to figure out how to get, like, code. Find a way where you can have code there. that's what I wanted. Module. Perfect. All right, let's check that out. Okay. Wait, what other options are there? Code block, there we go. I think that's what I want. Let's try that. I don't have to provide the functionality for that, do I? Toolbar options. Or do I have to? Ah. Okay. That could be cool. All right. Maybe we can just use Quill. Not have to really worry about anything else. Maybe that's the answer here, potentially. I think that might be the way to go, actually. Yeah. And it looks kind of clean, too. I like the way it looks. Yeah, let's try it with that. All right, I think I'm going to call it here. We've been going for quite a while. I think 2 hours maybe, almost. So thanks everyone for watching. And I won't be doing it on Friday, but maybe can do a little bit of something tomorrow, potentially. I want to try something new tomorrow, actually. But we'll be back on Monday, doing this on Monday. And maybe we'll try it again. Try something different tomorrow, potentially. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time. See ya.